let's talk about what it actually means to show up as yourself at work. Because for autistic people, that sentence is not just a motivational poster or a LinkedIn platitude. It is a calculated risk. We're told all the time, be authentic. We value diverse perspectives. Bring your whole self. But when we actually unmask, even slightly, the response shifts. Suddenly we're seen as unprofessional, too intense, not a culture fit. It's not always said out loud, but it shows up in the ways that matter. The opportunities that quietly stop coming. The feedback that focuses more on tone than substance. The way coworkers go quiet when we speak up, or how managers call us smart but hard to manage. Because what workplaces often mean by authenticity is really be yourself as long as you don't make anyone uncomfortable. And for autistic people, our authenticity does make people uncomfortable. Not because we're doing anything wrong, but because our communication, regulation, and presence challenge the norm of what professional is supposed to look like. Stimming during a meeting to self-regulate gets labeled distracting. Using direct language is misread as rude. Asking for clarity becomes not being a team player. Going quiet to avoid sensory overload gets framed as checked out. And scripting or prepping in advance is seen as robotic or rigid. So we mask, we adapt, we dilute ourselves. We become socially acceptable at the expense of our own nervous system. And the cost is high. Masking all day means crashing all night. It means doubting your instincts. It means never knowing if people like you, or just a version of you that performs well. But here's the thing. When we are allowed to be ourselves, really ourselves, we do better work. We show up more consistently. We problem solve in unique ways. We connect more meaningfully because we're not faking it. Authenticity allows for sustainability. It saves energy, it deepens trust, and it creates space for others to be honest too. Because this is not just about us. When autistic people are supported in unmasking, it improves team culture. Everyone benefits from clearer communication, lowered social pressure, and honest feedback. But someone has to set the tone. Someone has to make it safe. So if you're in a position of power, especially if you're neurotypical, this is where you come in. Support autistic people and support autistic authenticity by normalizing difference. Value clarity over charisma. Accept directness without policing tone. Make it okay to stim, to pause, to write instead of speak. And above all, believe us when we say what we need. Authenticity is not a liability. It's not something we have to earn. It's a basic requirement for dignity at work. Let us unmask without fear of consequence, and you will get something better than polished. You'll get real.